Hi there, and welcome to my transition vlog. Now, the last vlog that I did was a real tearjerker, and I was in tears halfway through it, and I do apologise for that, but it was an important one to do. But I did promise you last time that the next one would be more upbeat, and this will be. So here goes. So the purpose of this vlog is really to celebrate the fact that I've been living full-time as female for a whole year now. Whoop whoop. And it's funny when I look back, the very last thing that I did as Martin on the 1st of September 2018 was to cut a massive, great big hawthorn hedge. And while I was doing that, because the reason I did that as the last thing was because I wanted to do that before I started wearing a wig full time, because I didn't want to get hedge cuttings in my wig. And it's funny, through that year, it was a really hot summer. I was wearing my wig through that time, and it was a great wig, and I loved it. But I'm so pleased now that my own hair has grown long enough, and I've got enough regrowth with the male pattern baldness that I just don't wear the wig anymore. So it's a shame in some way, because when I put the wig on, I could just put it on, brush it through, and I got instant perfect hair. And so many people were asking me, "Oh, who's your hairdresser? Where'd you get a haircut?" And now I just have bad hair days, just like everyone else. So as several of my female friends have said, well, welcome to the club. But it's funny looking back at the when I was cutting the hedge. When I was doing it, the Victory show at Cosby, which is a nearby village, was on, and so I had vintage aircraft coming over to entertaining me, doing aerobatics and things while I was cutting the hedge. And it's funny, yesterday I was out cutting another hedge. You must think that my life revolves around cutting hedges. It doesn't, but it just coincidence. It's that time of year it needs doing. And I was out cutting another hedge yesterday. And once again, the Victory show was on, and the vintage aircraft came over, so it brought back all those memories of a year ago. It's lovely. But what I did notice, that when I was cutting the hedge, that I was using this big long reach hedge trimmer, and I found it so much harder to use now, so much heavier now, because although the weight of it is exactly the same, but I've had a lot of muscle wastage over the last year because of the hormones that I've been on. It means that I'm less physically strong. I'm mentally stronger now, so but physically I am weaker. So I did find it a lot harder. So I've still got that big hawthorn hedge to do, and I'm absolutely dreading doing it. And I got into trouble yesterday. I spoke to a friend of mine, and I said, "Oh, I'll have to get a man in to do it." And she told me off. She said, "Oh no, you'll have to get a person in to do it." So sorry, Mandy, if you're watching. I've done it again. Oops. Anyway, it's been a real roller coaster of a year, with just as many lows as there have been highs. But it still feels absolutely fantastic to be living my truth. I'm really happy about it, and I feel great. And so many people have told me that I look so much happier now, and I am much happier now. So when I first started going out on jobs, on my photography jobs as Katie, I really worried about the reaction that I would get, but I needn't have done, because the reaction has been absolutely amazing. Everybody's been great. I haven't had a single problem on the job. It's been absolutely fine. Everyone's treated me with respect. So I was like on the ready to defend myself, whatever, but I just really didn't need to. It's just been great. It's just been business as usual. Of course, I launched Cool to be Trans as well, so doing the trans awareness training and public speaking on trans issue, and that's just gaining some traction now as well. So I'm really pleased about that. So that's starting to go well. So yeah, so things are on the up. But looking back over this last year, there hasn't been a single day that I've got up in the morning and thought, "Oh, I'll pretend to be a man again today. I'll pretend to be Martin again today, and wear Martin's clothes." Not a single day. It just feels so right. So I know that I've done the right thing. So that's it really. So there you go. I've managed to get through to the end of a blog without crying, so that can't be bad, can it? So thanks very much for watching, and see you on the next vlog.